Hello, Markee Dragon, also known as Marcus Eikenberry in real life, and welcome to another episode of the EVE Online 30-Day Challenge. Today, we're going to discuss a little bit of implants. Let me bring the guys on here from TeamSpeak.
Zero wins.
Hello, guys. We are back into another episode. So,
Hi, Markee.
hey,
Hello.
Hey, Evil. So, I imagine that most of you guys know about implants. Would that be correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And I don't know much about implants. I know that when I've got this account, it's like the Minmatar starter pack that it came with a 14-day accelerator, which I believe is an implant or something similar.
It does take a slot for an implant, but it's considered a booster.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so now I want to look at improving my skill gain. I want faster skill gain, and I can do that by putting in implants. Correct?
Yes.
And there's like levels 1 through 5, and I don't think I can do level 5. In fact, I know I don't have the skills to do level 5, but and I don't want to spend that much money because it's like, I think I looked, it was like 600 million or something like that for level 5 implants.
That is correct.
But I wanted to look at implants that are, say, like level 1, and just try it out, because I fully expect to die today, so these are just gonna be thrown away. But I wanted to try it.
Yeah. Just go to the market tab.
Mm-hmm.
Those implants and boosters.
Implants and boosters. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
And then you choose implant.
Mm-hmm.
Then you just begin with implant slot 1.
Okay, but I should go to like attribute enhancers. Okay.
Yes. Yes. Attribute enhancers.
And then implant slot 1, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then...
And what do so these are all so if I'm looking at this correct, I have 5 implant slots?
No, you have 5. You have 5 attribute enhancement slots, and you have 5 skilled wiring slots.
Okay.
And only certain implants fit into certain slots.
Okay.
So like in implant slot 01, you can only put these green implants, the perception.
Okay. So how do I
implants.
look at do I look at my character here and look at augmentations?
Yeah.
Okay. And so it says I have nothing.
Yes.
And so if I buy one of these, then would I just right-click on it and inject it or implant it or whatever?
Yes.
You also have to pause your training queue for that
Yes.
time.
Yeah.
Just pause it while I'm just implanting it?
Yeah. So
Okay.
as now you should go down and find a implant that's called limited ocular filter. It costs, there's one in station, and it costs 33,990, and it gives +1 bonus to the perception attribute.
Okay, so let's talk about these different things here. So what I've heard is that I can add these to my character so that I can gain skills faster. There are a
Yes.
lot of different implants here. Is there only this one that's for learning skills quicker, or
No, this is okay. Let's go find just some module. Let's begin there. Just
some module?
yeah. No, just go to your item hanger, choose a random module,
Okay.
and check info.
Okay. So
And where have they moved it?
What were you trying to find?
What attributes affect?
That's in the prerequisites on the skills. You have that.
Ah, yes, of course. You have to look at prerequisites and then just take one skill and look at the info, and then you look at attributes.
Okay.
And there you see attributes. Primary attribute intelligence or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Perception,
this one's perception.
secondary willpower. So to train this particular skill is the intelligence, perception, and memory, and the willpower.
Okay. And so buying this limited ocular filter, which is a perception one, you said,
Yes.
it's going to boost any skill that I'm training that requires perception.
Yes.
Okay, and will it also boost my skills in battle?
No.
Okay.
These are just training attribute enhancers, and what you sometimes do if you want to train up fast and you're just, for example, training up your gunnery skills, then you just buy the 2 implants that boost those 2.
Okay. So you wouldn't necessarily need to buy a whole set. If I was just going, training stuff that was primarily all perception, then I would just get the perception implant.
Yeah, in this case, you would get the perception and willpower implants.
Okay.
Just add them, and then you can train. Yeah, this is, I think, and then you could train up skills with that.
Okay.
But in learning clones, we usually put the whole set in.
Right. Okay. And so then how much for level 1 or whatever, I guess this is like a level 1 implant.
Yeah, this is the basic of all basic implants you can find. So it's perfect to buy one set of those, plug them in.
Mm-hmm. And how much gain or how much of a boost is this going to give me?
I cannot tell you exactly the number. That depends on. Yeah, it depends. What this one we'll just have to see. You just
Okay.
buy the whole set. Then we put your skill training on hold. Plug the implants in, and then activate it again, and then you can see the difference.
Okay.
Yeah, but these do quite a little difference.
So this limited ocular filter is the one that I want to buy. Okay.
Yeah, that is the basic of all basics. Since you're gonna die today, it's probably the best choice.
Okay.
For the day. And you can go through 1 through 5 and buy limited.
Just the limited. The first is that what they're all called here? Limited memory augmentation.
Yeah, but that looks like I think that's overpriced by. No, it's not overpriced by a lot. Yeah, it's overpriced.
Well, they're quite expensive here. 679,000.
Yeah, I thought it would be cheaper. Limited neural booster is at 500,000.
Alright, well that's okay. I'll buy one. Okay, and then wait, what happened there? So implant set 1, I thought we just did implant set 2. Limited memory augmentation. It closed for some reason whenever I bought that. Okay, so, and then limited neural boost. Ooh, another expensive one. Yeah, Are these really that expensive for all of them, or am I just getting raked over the coals here? Let's see what it says here. 55% above the average. Okay. Well, for sake of this right here, I'll go ahead and do that. And then in 4, limited cybernetic processor. Oh my god, they're so expensive. %61 above. Ugh. Okay, and then slot 5. Limited social adaptation chip. This one's cheap.
People playing games hate anything social.
I see. Okay. So just buy that one, and that was still 85% above regional.
Yeah, that's someone.
Okay.
Playing with the numbers.
Okay. Well, if I'm gonna run these all the time, then I probably would just go out to the different places and buy them.
Yeah. So, or if you were gonna, then you would put up a buyer and cheetah, and then they would just come in slowly at a lower price.
Okay. So okay, let me find these here in my. Here they are. There's all 5 of them. Okay, so to put these in, I just right click.
You have to begin by click skills and training queue.
Oh, okay. Let's see, skills, open training queue, and then I have to pause it, right?
Yeah, and then you look at the time it gives you.
Okay, so
just for.
Oh, I'm gonna write this down. So this one is currently 3 days. 7 hours. 17 minutes and 32 seconds. Okay, so we're gonna expect to shave at least 1 second off of this time, right?
Yeah. So just click on the first one, click shift, and click on the last one. Just you choose them all at.
Okay.
All at once.
Okay.
Then right click.
And plug in.
And plug in.
Okay. Implants are lost when unplugged and when you die. Are you sure you want to use one now? Yes. Okay. So I used them, and now.
Then apply your training queue.
Okay. 3 days, 3 hours, 30 minutes. So it took 4 hours, 3 hours, 45 minutes off of 3 days of training. So it reduced it by about an hour a day.
Yeah, and this is the most basic you can put on your ship or on your clone. So.
So an hour a day, that's about 4%. If I'm doing the math in my head right, about 4%. Okay.
Imagine how much time you save on these skills having 30-day training time.
Well, on a 24-day, let's see, on a 24-day training time, you'll save 1 day just by having these.
Yes.
So if it saves 1 hour in there, so okay, interesting. Okay, well now I've got my implants. Those cost quite a bit actually.
Yeah.
I think that I could probably find them cheaper, and
yes.
So
I sometimes ran a +2 or often +2 implants in my combat character because I was not dying every day, so.
Okay. I guess it depends on how much money you have as well and everything.
Yeah.
So.
Later on in the game, 20 million isn't that much for someone.
Yeah. And also later in the game when you can fly a lot of ships, like with my main that has a lots of skill points. I never buy these implants for his combat clones because more skill points just means more expensive clones if I die. I'm already up to 45 millions of clones. So.
Oh, 45 million is what
So,
it costs you per clone?
yeah, he's got 106 million skill points.
A little bit above me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've got
But
1,480,000.
yeah, but you're going to be wanting to put your character in learning clone when you're not using him for at least for the next 5 years. So.
For the next 5 years. Okay. Well,
We can also, now that you're in the implants, take a look at the skill hardwiring implants also, since we are
skill
talking about implants.
hardwiring implants. Okay. Let me open up the marketplace here again. And so skill hardwiring. Okay. And what do the skill hardwiring implants do?
Yeah, so just open the first, just open armor implants, and then you can see.
Okay. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so this gives you a little boost on, like, if you're flying a really expensive ship, you might want to put really expensive implants in your clone to make it a little better, since you're running extremely expensive things anyway.
And so, like this Inherent Implants Noble Repair Systems, it gives you a 1% reduction in the repair time. And so, but this also runs on your character. You don't like plug this into your ship, do you?
No. This is just on the character and affects the modules on the ship because it's your brain that controls the modules of the ship.
Okay. And then at the same time, these are probably gone when you die, huh?
Yes. And also, if you look at, for example, engineering implants, sometimes you just need a little bit more, just a little bit, and then you can get implants that, like, here is a 5% to ship capacity. It's 135 millions in implant slot 8, and if you're, for example, on a capital ship with, I can check what the capacitor for capital ship is, then these 5% is a huge amount of capacitor. So people often put these very expensive and very good implants in their capital ship characters because the capital ships are really expensive, and few percents can make quite a difference. When you have these massive amounts, like armor hits on a ship with million in armor, 5% are a lot of hit points. And if you add like 5% of million hit points of 90% resist on all damage types, so then you can just imagine the difference one of these implants can really be. I'm just taking the most extreme example, but how much these expensive implants can make an enormous difference on ships. And sometimes when I'm really close to be able to fit something, I go and buy myself engineering implant that gives me 3% to the power grid. Then I can use the fit I want to use, for example. So these can be really useful, and like we were talking about with the faction frigate, the Dremel. Like that is a really fast ship, and it's got so not many percentages to the speed of the ship. It gives you quite a few kilometers more, which multiplies up to the percentage factor of the micro warp drive. So if you have the ship with this high base speed, you boost the base speed with an implant, then you buy a little bit more expensive micro warp drive that adds a little higher percentage to your boosted base speed, so you get much more speed. So I hope I'm not being too...
No, I get it.
Yeah.
And so I think that using those is a little bit beyond where I'm at right now. And I think that I need to be earning more money. You know, I still haven't figured out how I'm going to earn money in the game, except that I'm probably going to do, you know, some market trading. But I don't know, you know.
Like one with making money and using these implants to your advantage.
How can I do that? Yeah.
That is I rat in 00, and to maximize the amount of, I use 3 Tech 3 ships when I'm ratting. Then to maximize my profit per hour, I use missile damage implants on my PvP my PvE clones to maximize my profit per hour. So.
Okay.
And also, if you get into mining, you can get implants that boost your mining. 5% bonus to yield of mining lasers, but that is kind of an extremely expensive implant. But you know, you can also...
So a 5% bonus to mining, what are you paying, you know, 175 to 200 million for that? Something like that?
1.6 billion.
1.6 billion?
Yeah, that's kind of...
And so obviously you're able to keep that character alive long enough to...
Yes.
To make that worth it.
Yeah, but you can also go for... You can also, here are also implants that reduce manufacturing time, reduce refinery wasting, so you get better yield from things you're reprocessing. And so these boost the whole aspect, so they can, so whatever you're doing, it can increase your profit.
So let me just propose a scenario here. Let's just say that okay, my Markee Dragon character, he goes out and acquires all the resources and stuff for somebody who's saying, let's say they're manufacturing, doing blueprints or whatever, and but I could have I could do like these skill hardwiring implants that would help me with manufacturing, and that manufacturing character never has to leave a station, and so it's just a one-time expense for him. If I was using multiple characters. And so I could, without a lot of risk, buy those really expensive ones and then boost my my ability to make items and just not have a lot of risk, not have to worry about him dying.
Yeah, you can do that. And also if you're if you're staying in station and using one character to reprocess, and then plus then 4% better yield for 179 million that doesn't take that long to pay for it, I think, if you never die with that character. So
yeah, I can see how it could pay off pretty handsomely in that respect.
In the long run.
Now also, okay, so here's another scenario. What if I was, you know, doing manufacturing with my Markee Dragon character because I have built up his skills to build things, And so when I am out acquiring the resources and having to fly out and around everything, exposing myself to a little bit more danger, that particular character wouldn't have the implants, but my character, my Markee Dragon clone that is at whatever starbase who does all the manufacturing that I can transfer into once every 24 hours, he would have the implants, and I just transfer over there, spend a day doing manufacturing or whatnot, and then transfer back out to my other guy, and so I could then protect my investment on my implants that way, and my, the skill hardwiring. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah. But I don't. I have not checked if you jump into your manufacturing clone and it has implants. I have since I haven't done that much manufacturing. I'm not. I think if it calculates that your manufacturing is going to take 3 days with your current skills and implants. I think it stays like that even though you jump from that clone to another clone.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just how you are when you install the
Whenever
project.
I initiate the process.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not 100% sure, but I believe it's like that.
I could actually see that changing in the future too. That you have to be in that one because that character is still actually doing the manufacturing.
No, he installed the job and the station is building it.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
To his specification. You can install a job in a station, and then you just leave, and the production facilities in the station take care of it.
So I see chat room is saying that I just hit my 5,000th subscriber on here. I wonder if that's true. I'll have to look. Let's see. And look at that. 5,000 even. Well, how about that? Special giveaway. Okay. At the end of this episode, I'll give away 2 of each code. 2.
Big spender.
Yeah, I'm feeling generous.
Yes.
So, okay, well, that's cool. Okay, so I can totally see how I can use all of these to my advantage. I think one of the things I need to do is to have some clones if I'm going to use the hardwiring for the most part. Everyone congratulate me. Thank you. Okay, so I can get excited about this. Hey, I also noticed something else here. I'm looking at some of these implants, and some of them say that they're just not available. Is it possible that there's none available in the entire game?
No, most of them exist in Cheetah.
Most of them are in Jita?
Yeah, we're in Renaissance. Cheetah is the biggest trade-up. So if you can get it, you can get it in Cheetah. And also through the loyalty point store, you can get lots of implants and skill boosters through that one.
Oh, okay.
So
I just didn't know if they were all player-made and that there was just really a lack of the resources to make the high-end ones. So...
Then you can also get these implant sets. That's all. That's one thing. A different kind of set than you were viewing earlier.
Now, if I was playing a female character, would there be any sets of boob implants that I could buy?
No, that's done through the Earth store. There you can buy some cosmetic things. So.
Yeah. Okay. So, I digress. Okay, well that's fun. So that's pretty good info there.
Yeah, then you just need to read and figure out what you need for every occasion. Like if you want a little bit more damage, you find and you're going out, and then just to find out, the +3 implant for medium autocannon is this much. I get 3% more damage. I'm doing like 400 base damage, so yeah, that pays off. And just
Okay, well, cool. So I was able to cut off some time, my training queue time on that, and I now know how to be just a little bit better in other stuff. So
getting that little edge.
What?
Getting this little edge with the skill
little
boosters.
edge, yes.
Yeah, try to be a little bit better than the other guy. That you're trying to destroy.
Okay. Okay. Well, I think this episode, I'm going to end it now, and then we'll do some drawings. And so those of you watching on YouTube, you just have to tune in tomorrow for the next episode. Those of you who are watching live on Twitch, don't go anywhere. We got some drawings plus some drawings coming up right when we come back.